Hi everyone, Grey Power 60 here. Okay, so this is part 2 of my little Scrappy journal. I just used this little bit of ribbon here. I did do some decorating ahead of time because I am so unsure of so many things when I go to decorating. Oh, let me get a few things out of the way. Sorry, it's late at night, and I just finished doing a lot of stuff. So, anyway, what I've done, a couple of things ahead of time so that I will show you, is I had this digital, I cut it out and made a tuck spot where I just added a little feather. Trying to use my feathers whenever I can. Now, when I made this paper was very flexible, like paper, like our craft paper. So what I did was I took a piece of cardboard and I cut it out into a shape, and then I covered it with this paper, and I did the same thing on the back. Just took a piece of cardboard, a cereal box or something. I don't even know what it was. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm going to be yawning through this whole thing. And then I just added paper. So now the covers are more solid. Now, I could have done many other things. I could have left it. I could have just added paper and etc. So I've already started decorating it because I know when I bring out all of these containers of ephemera, I have a little wooden box here that I've got all kinds of little pieces in, tags and labels and wax melts. I got all kinds of stickers, some papers. Yeah, I kind of, had everything out. I've got labels and ephemera, postage stamps, clocks, butterflies, numbers, and flowers. So, yeah. And I am not always that good with showing you how to decorate things when I don't really know how to decorate myself. So I end up humming and hawing and not sure. So by doing it on my own, I gotta have a drink here. By doing it on my own, I could take my time, a couple of hours, and not have to worry about filming. And I did stitch it in. I think I showed you that in the other video. So I did start decorating. I put these books that I fussy cut out. I just added some of these tags that I had. On the first page, I added these two ladies on here. And then on this side, this is some washi tape. I did some stamping with my French labels, my clear stamps. This page, I was a little concerned it was a little bit delicate because of the embossing. I added a little butterfly here, but on this side, I added this ticket and made it into a tuck spot, and it kind of makes it a little more firm, not so fragile. I added a little tab on this page, another book tuck spot. This time I only taped it on two sides so that I could slide something in. Oh, that one doesn't belong there. I put a number 6 on this painted page that I had, and this is the stamp stitching stamp, so I've done no stitching in here. That's one page. I still have lots, you know, I've still got lots of places that I can still do some work. I just thought I would leave this. I was going to stamp on it. I may yet. Another page that I kind of left. And this one. There's a lot of pages that I still haven't done anything to. This one I just added a let me just get it here. It's a sticker, but it comes from this book, which is like scraps of, it looks like it could have been big and they just cut strips out of the big picture. So they're not totally complete, you know. But they are stickers, so it's easy to come off, and I just put that on there. This was my scanned page. I decided to just do some black stamping on it. And then on the other side, I had those, what do we call them? Coin envelopes. So I decided to stick a coin envelope on here, stuck the whole thing down, so it'll be another tuck spot. And then this is, of course, one of the tags that I showed you where I had the raised, where I was testing the Nouveau paste. I'm not going to go get it right now. This tissue paper was plain, and I decided to use, I used my archival ink. This is Potted Soil, and I took my music stamp and I just stamped on here. And of course you can see it through the other side when you stamp on it. I didn't do much with these. I kind of did a little wrinkling with some of the pages. This page I added, this is a digital that I cut out on heavier paper, and it's now a little pocket. And that's the center here. And I didn't do much here. I did have these I was going to put on here. I'm not sure. Usually when I think I'm going to do something, I'll stick a paper clip so that I keep that. This is a German stamp, and these bicycles come from, tandem bicycles come from my French clear stamps. But this is a German kind of poem. And what I did, I mean, yes, I spent 2 years in Germany, and but that was in the early 70s. That's how old I am. But I had to do some translating because some of the words I didn't know and I wasn't quite sure. So what I did is I typed it all out on the translator, and there it is there. And then here is the translation in English. I wish you a happy birthday. 12 months of health, 52 weeks of happiness, 365 days without stress, 8,760 hours of love, 525,600 minutes of peace, and then it goes on, seconds of friends. And that's what that is. So this paper, I took one of my punches, one of my punches. Anyway, it didn't work very well on this paper, and I don't know why it didn't work, but I did crumple that up. This one here, I had accidentally ripped it when I was cutting the edge. I don't know if you can tell. I used these scissors to make an odd edge, and I accidentally ripped it when I was cutting it. So I took some cellophane tape, and then very messily I took some of my alcohol ink, put a little bit on there to make it look like it was an old Scotch tape. Yeah. Didn't do anything with that page or this one again. This page I added this no, I didn't think I was going to add the whole thing. I thought I was going to have it flip up, but I guess I must have taped the whole thing down. Okay. I thought I was going to make a flip up with that, and I guess I didn't. And that was on music paper. Here I just added a clock and one of the butterflies that I had cut with my little sidekick. And here, again, I tried to use that edging. I call it an edge punch, where you can get a nice edging. And I put this in here, and I just put a little label here. And again, another tuck spot here. Nothing here. I didn't do anything with this page. This page, I just added a piece of paper and again used that funny edged scissors. And then here I just added another sticker with birds on it. And this is the back cover where I put a stamp, a label here, and then I put one of my identification cards in here, and I just glued it on two sides so that I can use it as a tuck spot. And this is card. I can't remember if this is a digital or from a paper pad that I had. And that's the last page. So that is all I've done with it. But like I say, I was going to do some with you, but I am so undecisive when it comes to putting things in these little scrappy journals that I thought I really need to kind of take my time and do it myself. So there's still pages in there where we could be doing more. And I just thought I would share as we flip through my very first Scrappy, mini Scrappy, I guess it's a mini, Scrappy junk journal. And I'm just going to tie it with, and I did show you last week, the sewing, last week, yesterday, whenever it was. Part one. In part one, I showed you the sewing, the three stitch sewing on there. And that is it. That is, I'm sorry I didn't take you along, but I know me. I know I am just, I would be going through stuff and yes and no and yes and no. And then I'd be going through a box like this and I'd be searching and looking and it takes so long. And I mean, it would have been, I mean, I know it's taken me hours to do that. I know it has, but I couldn't film that long. So I left these dangly. I think I'm going to cut this string a little bit, just because the other one at the top is a little. I may add some little dangles on here. So that is it for me for part two. Sorry, it is not a big lengthy one where you see how I decorate everything. But to be honest with you, the video would have been hours long and it would have been boring. So I'm glad you saw the little flip through. My first actual, pretty much finished. I mean, there are a few pages that I could still do things in. Scrappy, my mini Scrappy journal. And I'm kind of pleased. It's my first one that I actually finished. I could put more things on here to stick out more rather than just one. I mean, I'm sure I could add a couple more. Probably I will add a couple more just to give it a little bit of continuity. So I hope you like that. My first one. I am quite proud of myself for actually finishing it and coming up with some way of, I think that needs to be glued down. Might as well do it while I'm here, because I just noticed when I flipped that page that that corner was coming undone. And no time like the present to do some last minute I was going to say amendments. That's what mending is what I meant to say. Mending, mending, mending. Yeah. All right, guys, that's it for me for today. Thanks for joining me, and I hope that if you like the video, you'll give me a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed, I would love it if you would subscribe to my channel. I do have memberships on my channel. It is new. I don't know how long it takes for everything to come through, but if you'd like to support my channel, I would appreciate that. And you know, it's totally voluntary. If you feel that it's something that you just can't do, but you'd like to support my channel, there's also a link to my Ko-fi page where you can buy me a cup of tea and help my channel that way. Otherwise, please come back again. I really appreciate each and every one of you. You know I do. You know that I love you so much. I am so thankful to have, I think, the best viewers in all of YouTube. You guys are the best. Thanks again for stopping by, and we'll see you again next time. Bye for now.